What up, YouTube? It's your boy Ryan, aka that Creole boy, you know what I'm saying? Got a good topic for y'all today.
What up, YouTube? It's King Pookie. So we coming to y'all today with a topic, that everybody needs to really focus on. It's called "It Starts in the Household."
Shit, I say start it off with it starts in the household. I feel like all the problems we have in this world start in the household, bro. That's where it started at. That's where everything starts from time you were born to how you were brought up to the things, right from wrong. Yeah. Everything started in the house, and with everything going on now, it's ridiculous because it's everything starts in your house. And I feel like people then got away from that old school fashion of raising your kids, being in your kids' life. You letting technology, TV, and media raise your kids. That's why they growing up doing this stupid shit, bro. We didn't have that problem back then when we was growing up because your mom, your dad, whether you had both or one, they was in your life. And it's like the old saying, bro, it take a village to raise a child. We got away from that like a motherfucker. Yeah. Got away from that bad, man.
Yeah. So, in my opinion, in my perspective, I watch people. So, I'm going to do psychology, you feel me, when I finish with school and everything. So, I watch people, I watch their reactions, I watch their behavioral cycles and everything. And this generation, they lack discipline, you feel me? They lack that part of them that's like, oh snap, if I go do this, my mother gonna beat my ass, If I do this, my father gonna give me them hands, So the majority of the parents now, they're starting to stray away from that because they want to be their kids, best friend, and they want their kid to look up to them like, oh well, my mom she's the best, she's like my best friend, and same thing with the dad. But at the same time, you have to learn how to fix the differences between that, Yeah, you can be your child's friend, but parenting comes first. If you're not being your child's parent, then you definitely don't need to be your child's friend, because once you become your child's friend, they walk all over you, they don't give it no second thought on whatever they do, oh, I'm going to go smoke some weed. My mom's cool, we're best friends, you come in the house smelling like weed, you only 12, 13 years old. Now your mother like, oh, what were you out there doing, Oh, mom stopped tripping, or dad stopped tripping, and then you just get to walk away. No, it wasn't like that, you feel me? I come in, hey man, look, check this out, man. I used to come in the house and stuff, you feel me? My brother, he got caught smoking weed, hey, that's 2 shots to the chest, you feel me? Bow wow, that's it, It's not like disciplining your child is bad, you feel me? You're instilling that hey man, don't do this, you feel me? Because in the long run, it's not going to get them nowhere but killed or in jail for real,
That's true. I feel like too many people, don't get me wrong, I'm all for scientific facts, proving all that shit, and they're like, oh, scientifically proven if you beat your child won't be violent or some shit like that. It was that wasn't even why. And, there's a fine line between discipline and abuse, what I'm saying? If you just hitting your kid for no reason, you're wrong. But at the same time, I feel like, the way we used to be brought up, in a sense, you feared your parents, bro. They instilled that in you real early, and it wasn't to scare you, but it was to show you they was the authoritative figure, you know what I'm saying? And whatever you do wrong, you gonna have to deal with them. I feel like
there's consequences to
it. Yeah, because I feel like they don't do that, or the consequences you get in some bullshit. Oh, I'm gonna take your cell phone. Oh, you can't get on your computer. What the fuck? Bro, we had rules, real hard rules. I could, as much as I was scared of my pops, I still knew I could talk to him if I needed to.
Yeah.
And I feel like parents feel like, oh, if I scare my child, or if I do too much of this, they're not gonna talk to you. No, that part of parenting comes in between the disciplines. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna discipline my child, but after we, in between when he fuck up, that's when I had them talks with him and my daughter. You can talk to me and tell me shit, but it's now parents are so scared. Oh, I'm gonna beat my child and they're gonna come out bad. No, either you gonna beat your child or the world gonna beat your child. And that's the best.
In the world gonna tear that ass up.
I mean, the world don't hold no punches.
Hell no.
Like you need parents. A lot of parents these days need to get back to really disciplining your kids if they do something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying go crazy and hurt your children. Nah, don't do that.
Other people in your
but at the same time, if your child do something wrong, get in their ass. Don't worry about you worry about what they're gonna. My child gonna hate me. That shit passes at the end of the day. I can remember all the time I got my ass whooped when I was in my house. I'm fucking hate my fucking nigga. The next day you was fine. You was good, but you learned your lesson from doing that. And I feel like that's why a lot of people grow up these days without knowing how to be held accountable for shit they do. And that's why a lot of shit go wrong, Like I said with these mass shootings and shit. I feel like for the younger ones that do it, I can't speak for the ones because you got your mass shooters that's like 40 and 50. I don't know what the fuck wrong with them. But with these 19, 20-year-olds, 17-year-olds shooting up their schools and shit, like that shit started at the house. You didn't give your child ass enough. You didn't teach your child right from wrong. Like I don't know. I've never in my adolescent years thought, you know what? I'm sick of this shit. I'm gonna go shoot them motherfuckers. No, cause the minute a thought like that would have crossed my head, the next voice in my head was my pops. Like you do it, I'm gonna fuck you up. So alright, I ain't gonna do that. Like stop trying to be the friend first. Be the parent first. Don't worry about being too hard on your child because this world damn sure don't give a fuck about being hard on your child. It was like everybody can say when they was a kid, oh shit, I can't wait to be older so I can do this, I can do that. And then you got older and you was like, nigga, I wish I could be a kid again.
Man, facts.
You know something? Yeah, there's a lot of discipline need to be held, but the main thing is giving your kids responsibilities. How can you fucking prepare them for life to handle the job, handle promotions, handle their money, handle their fucking selves if they don't have no responsibilities to start with in life? If you're not giving your kids chores, which I grew up, man, we had to wash dishes. I had to cook for myself on Sunday. Sunday, mama like, shit, y'all have to fend for yourself today, you better learn how to survive. You can't go starving all day, but Sunday your ass gonna fend for yourself. Like, man, I had to learn how to cook. I got siblings, man. So responsibility was already brought upon me when I asked for siblings, like, so walking them to school, you know what I'm saying, being a protector, man, I was already playing a father role. My father was working. Everybody's father works, man, so somebody in the house got to step up and play the man figure or shit. Sometimes he can't be like that. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you get one of those fathers that just want to just be an asshole and want to dip out of shit, so your mom's got to step up. So if you the oldest, bro, you got to step up to the play the part, because moms can't do it all by herself. All you doing is stressing her out with your responsibilities that you need to be taken care of at school. Like, think about that, man. That's some deep shit to get into.
They hit on that too. Like, I see the rise of the single parent household a lot, and the bad part about it, I feel like a good 70% of that don't even have to be there.
That's why I don't blame the kids all the time. I blame
like
somebody else.
I feel like as an adult, if you was taught right growing up, you was taught some sense of who to choose to be a part of your life, who to choose to lay down and have kids with, because it's not just, oh, I'm gonna go ahead, man, she look good, I'm smashed. It's not like, bro, you gotta have some sense of responsibility. And for the women out there, not down to y'all, because I know a lot of y'all deal with the wrong motherfucker, but at the same time, hold yourself responsible for dealing with that wrong motherfucker, because you probably knew that was the wrong motherfucker. Now you created a house where it's just you because he don't want to be there. Like, you knew this motherfucker was wrong.
That's why it's good to be friends first.
I got one more thing. Yeah, I got one more thing to add on that, right? Okay, so caveat on that. For all you females that get you the right guy, but at the moment, at the moment, he doesn't seem like the right guy, or whatever the case may be, the way I'm going with this is, like, don't sit up here, you get you a guy that's doing what he's supposed to do, working multiple jobs like he's supposed to, you feel me, so he could provide for y'all and everything. You guys decide to have a child and stuff, the life, you know the life he lived before you guys laid down. You know what he was doing and everything before you guys laid down in the bed. You feel me? Y'all had y'all sexual intercourse and y'all conceived the child. You know, don't sit up here and leave a good father high and dry. You know, because y'all stuck in y'all ways, and vice versa from men and female. You know, from men to female. You know, don't sit up here and leave your partner because they're out here not giving you 100% attention because they want to work, they want to try to, you know, build the foundation and everything so you guys can be right in the long run, you know. But no, this isn't the type of person you want. You know, y'all want those gangsters, those street people, you know. I call them street urchins. I don't for real, man. Like y'all gotta think about the outcome, you feel me? Because there's a lot of times that people get in relationships and y'all realize at the last minute that, hey, I lost something really good. And now that you lost something really good, you feel me, you wanna spite the person that you lost, you know, because they're in a happy relationship. Now you're saying, oh, I don't want you to see our child. Oh, I don't wanna bring my child to see you. You know, what is this person doing to you? Nothing. You know, you're just upset because you lost that. You thought you had a hold on this person. You thought this person wasn't going away. You thought you had this person in your pocket. And now this person is gone, you know. It's like, now this person is gone. You're pretty much like, oh, well, fuck it. I'm going to do what I can, you feel me? So I'm going to make him realize, or I'm going to make her realize that, in a sense, they still need me. And what y'all fail to realize is, y'all child is, regardless of if y'all see it or not, y'all child is right in the corner watching everything that's going on, watching everything that's transpiring, you feel me? And then they start putting that in their life. They start telling their friends. Some kids tell their friends. Some kids keep it bottled up to the point where now they're lashing out at you as the parent. Oh, how come my mom couldn't be here? How come my dad couldn't be here? Why are you being so mean? And now you cause a disruption in your household. Now there's division, you know. Now you have an adolescent in your presence, you feel me? It's just like they are going to the most extreme so that they can do whatever they can so you can want to, like, all right, you know what? Hey, I can't deal with them no more. I need you to take them, you feel me? So they basically, without them knowing that they're doing it, they're basically building hatred upon you just so that they can see how the other side is, just so they can see, you know, like, see for themselves what they're missing out on and everything, you know. So, as parents, we all have to realize and recognize that if we get into a fight, it shouldn't be in front of the child. The only reason why both parents shouldn't be in one another's life is if they're deceased or they're complete shitbags, you know. But even then, you know, you still should be able to let that person see their child, you know. But I think death is the only reason two parents shouldn't be in their kids' life, you know. That's my perspective.
I say death, or if one parent is not conducive to raising a child right or mentally fit. Like, I think for me an easy way to solve that problem, be the motherfucker you want your child to be. Facts. Or your child to be with.
Facts.
Because it's like some people gotta take a real hard look in the motherfucking mirror, bro. Like for real, like, and people don't feel like they need you. Like, I mean, dude, I'm 30 years old, and it took me a minute to go, all right, I need to change some shit a little bit. I need to change something about me. And that's not being weak enough. That's just realizing you ain't right, because at the end of the day, if you can't sit down and look at not just what you do good, but what you do wrong, and then say, would I want my child to be like this? If you can't say 100%, yeah, change yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's like, it's killing your child, bro. Because children are the ones that get hurt the most whenever there's not two parents in the household. And you can't blame nobody but the parents, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know we don't live in a perfect world, so everybody gonna have a perfect upbringing.
Yeah.
But don't bring unnecessary stuff into it because you feel some kind of way about the other parent, or you want to get back at them for something. Like, be who you want your child to be, because what you put in your child's life is gonna be a direct reflection of what they do when they get older. Mm-hmm. And it's like, there's too many times where you don't need to be. They don't need to be the way it is. Like, don't get me wrong, relationships don't work out sometimes. Stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's better to be apart. But what a lot of women, I'm gonna say women because it's a majority of y'all raising, I was a single dad, but that shit's rare. But yeah. for both men and women, like, you gotta sometimes just look at it. Look at, okay, maybe this person ain't the best partner, but they ain't a bad parent. And I feel like a lot of people can't separate the two. Yeah. Just because y'all relationship didn't work out, or just because, this person did something wrong to you and y'all split, that don't mean they a bad parent.
Mm-hmm. Fucked up.
You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody perfect. We all gonna make mistakes. And sometimes some relationships can't recover from that mistake. But what you need to realize is the relationship between you and your significant other and a relationship between you and your child is different. You need to learn to separate the two. And it's like, for those who decide to be in these relationships, like, there's an order to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, there's an order to how your house is ran. Everybody has seen the totem pole or the script of how a house should be run. You know what I'm saying? God first, the man right there, the woman's there, and the child's under. I feel like a lot of women have a problem putting themselves in that position.
Yeah, man.
They don't like being the under that man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when something go wrong in your house, they don't look at the woman. They look at the man. So at the end of the day,
why he not doing right?
It's just like, prime example, that Marshawn Lynch incident, where the woman got mad because he cursed at her son during the drill. I found so many things wrong.
Was he a stepdad or the actual father?
No. This woman took her son to Marshawn Lynch football camp.
Oh.
He cursed at her son because he wouldn't do what he was supposed to do, and then she got mad. Look at him. The world is that way. Like, if you put your kid in any sport, especially football, your child gonna get cursed at. Don't be mad because he like, hey, get the fuck up and get to the shit. Because at the end of the day, it's a team sport. It builds camaraderie. It builds a sense of responsibility. But it's hard on you because the world is. But what pissed me off about it the most was that when she tried to address him, he did the right thing. The first thing he asked her in the clip was, okay, is there a man in the picture? She got mad saying, oh, that's sexist. No, it's not. That's the first thing any man is going to ask if a woman comes at him. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to address another man's wife. For any reason whatsoever. I'm going to say, hold on, where your husband at? Let's me and him talk, because what's going to end up happening, I'm going back and forth with you. If there was, in her case it wasn't one, but if there was one, if I'm a man and my wife is, and I hear my wife going fucking ape shit on another man, first thing I'm going to come over there like, yo, what the fuck going on? I'm going to look at him like, the fuck you talking to my wife like that for? So he did the right thing.
Yeah.
He asked her, was there a man in the picture? Because a man should only be addressing another man when it comes to a child. Especially if both parents are there. Now granted, I think she was a single parent. But I feel like mothers, don't get me wrong, y'all job is nurturing, predominantly bringing up the kids. But y'all hinder a lot of stuff, especially with boys. Because y'all are way, not all, but a lot of y'all are way too soft. I don't want y'all boys to be, like.
Now that's not just hitting on, like, women just period, like, y'all just not right. It's just.
It's like, it's certain stuff only a man can teach a boy to be a man. Because when you bringing up a son, I feel like that's the hardest thing for a woman to do. And there's always these questions of, oh, can a woman raise a man? No,
No.
you can't. I'm sorry, you can't. Because there's certain things that boy needs to learn from a man that he will not learn the right way from a woman. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of single mothers who have done good jobs with raising these men. But it's certain things that a man needs to show a boy when he's being raised. Certain things that he will only get and understand from a man's perspective. Same thing with daughters. I feel like there's certain things a father can't teach a daughter that only a mother can.
I feel like that.
But at the end of the day, you need both. You know what I'm saying? You need
the balance, man.
You need the balance, and I feel like that's why there's so many things going wrong now in this world. But a lot of these kids is because they ain't got that balance. You know what I'm saying? Like you need them both, and you know, my wife gets on me a lot. It's funny because you know we're a blended family, so her daughter, when I married her, you know, her daughter became mine, and she gets on me sometimes. Or she feels some type of way when I come down on her a little hard. And I'm like, it's not because I'm not trying to make her cry or little her. But at the end of the day, it is far harder in this world for a woman than it is for a man. So that's what your dad is there for. To be a little hard on your daughter, because at the end of the day, she gotta work twice as hard for half as much. I don't get me wrong, I'm gonna be there to protect her, make sure nobody hurt her, I'm gonna kill over her. But I ain't gonna be easy on her either, because at the end of the day, daughters hold a certain place in a father's heart. She'll always be my little girl. But I ain't gonna just let her get stuff and let her think that's the way the world gonna be. No, because at the end of the day, as much as I want to teach my daughter the right way to treat a man, I also don't want you to know that you don't ever need to 100% depend on one, and I start in the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna end my portion of talking with this right here. This is, I don't know, because this is something that's been on my mind. How many of you parents can actually say that you sit down and you talk to your children? How many of you parents can actually say, hey, you let these you let your children know what actually goes on in the world, you know, what can possibly happen and things like that. Me, I grew up in the era where, you know, y'all did fire drills in the house. You know, y'all know every exit, y'all know the escape plan, no matter where you at. Hey, you know, let's say we were family, you know, Brown is my son or whatever, you know, and we decided, like, I decided that I wanted to have a talk with him. Me and him would sit down at the table, and I would have a conversation with him. Hey, in the case that a white van drives down the street, you want me to tell you what you do? You turn around, you walk the other way to a populated area. People don't do that anymore, you know. Our households are divided. Like, hey, when we go to Walmart, if there was a fire to break out, do you remember where we parked? Do you remember the letter that's on there? If it's a regular park, if it's just an open parking lot, hey, do you know the landmark of where we park? You know you have to get at least 10 feet away from the store. Where would you go if you wanted to meet up with me and you had no means of communication with me otherwise, you know? Things like that. Stuff like that started to fade away. You know, like me personally with my son, what I'm gonna do is once my son is able to speak full sentences, I'm gonna make sure my son knows about everything that he needs to know about. You know, stranger danger, that's still, you know, people talk about it sometimes, but sometimes they don't. You know, stranger danger, you don't trust nobody outside of these people. If you're at school and someone say, hey, your father or your mother told me to come pick you up, don't go with that person. You know, do not do that. Like, y'all need to learn that just, you know, like, being in the house with y'all children and not talking to y'all children is not good. At least once a month, you know, you talk to them about safety things. You know, at least once a week, all y'all sit down and just have like a big family discussion. Hey KJ, how was your day? You know, hey Ron, how was your day? You know, what you do today? How bad was everything? You know, how good was everything? Things like that. You know, you guys need to build. You guys need to build that emotional connection, because the only emotional connection that y'all really build is like, oh, when your child cries, oh, I'm going to go to my mommy, I'm going to go to my daddy, and I'm going to hug them. They're going to make me feel better. You know, like, no, y'all have to instill that you can always come to me through the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know, no matter what you do. Like me personally, I'm the type of person, I don't resent anyone for anything. You know, I don't hold nothing against anybody at all. So if my son was to come up to me and tell me, hey dad, I did something really bad. All right, what you do, son? Oh, I hit a girl. Hey man, I told you not to hit a girl, but you know, what was your reasoning behind it? You know, hey, next time just try to stop, breathe, and walk away. You know, get yourself out of that situation as fast as possible in the best way possible. You know, hey dad, I shoplift. Okay, where did you shoplift at? What we're going to do is we're going to go to this store, we're going to tell them what you did, and I'm going to pay for that item, you know. But don't let this happen again, because if this happens again, then whatever consequence follows afterward, I'm not going to bail you out, because you need to learn. I'm going to tell my child about my past, because my past was rough. I grew up through a foster home and everything, so the majority of the stuff that I did, I did because back then I didn't, back then I didn't have a proper household, you know. So I did things out of anger and out of pure stupidity. My child will not deal with the same problems that I dealt with, you know, because growing up for me was rough. You as a parent, you're supposed to make sure, yes, your child's life is easy, but at the same time, you have to make sure it has a balance of being easy and being hard to a certain extent, you know. So my child is not going to go through life he's not going to go through life hating police officers, you know. But at the same time, he's going to also grow up in life knowing that there are some crooked cops, you know. And it's just how you base everything and whatnot. But I personally think that there's a lack of communication in the household, and once the communication start building, then that's when everything else starts to finish forming the foundation for your household, you know.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back on the subject y'all was talking about with basically, like, I feel like kids that grow up without their parents, right, they're gonna find some substitute for that, which would be surrounding themselves with other guys or other females, or just picking up what they see on TV off of entertainment.
Yep.
Or, you know what I'm saying, just, that's where gangs come in.
Yep.
Hey, this older guy told me this and that, so I think I want to be like him. That's what, it ain't the fault he want to be like, he might want to be better than him, but he might want to do that particular thing. So, like, just think about if y'all walk out of y'all kid's life, man, just think about who could possibly replace me. Could it be better or worse? It could be a stepdad, or it could be some random guy off the street that's teaching your kid the wrong way. So think about that the next time you even just become mad at your wife or mad at your husband or spouse and y'all plan to split y'all family up. Someone's always going to come replace you, and you just got to deal with that, because now they're in the picture.
It's inevitable.
So, I say the easier way to do it, easier way to say it, or to say what you just said in a better way. Don't be the type of parent to let the internet, their friends, or anybody else raise your kids. Because I feel like that. Part two. We back. Camera died on.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so like what I was saying before the camera died, like, don't raise your kids and don't let the internet and social media and shit raise them. Like, at the end of the day, really be in your child's life. I feel like parents aren't doing that no more. Like, ask who your kids are friends with.
Yes,
know
sir.
who they friends with. Know they friends' parents. I'm not saying go your fucking spy Facebook hunt. But you know what I'm saying? Like, be active in your child's life. Go to parent teacher night. Go to the little functions they have at school, because when you do that and they friends there, you meet their friends, you meet their parents, you get an idea. Because I feel like enough parents, like when I was coming up, I literally had my dad, my sisters who raised my sister, my brothers who raised me, or my grandma. You know, they're like, hey, you friends with this boy? Yeah. Don't be friends with him. I feel like parents don't do that shit no more. Like, that's why I feel like a lot of it comes from, because at the end of the day, when raising your kids up, honestly, your child spends more time away from the house than in the house. So the times you have them in the house, take advantage of it, because at the end of the day, your kids go to school, they're around their friends. If your kids got sports, they're around their friends. And it's like your parents they're not really into it. Like, I never understood how some of these parents, like, when stuff happens to their child, and you know, they pull up Facebook, Instagram. Oh, I didn't know they even had that. What, motherfucker? How not? Like, I know you want to give your child room to grow and, you know, some sense of responsibility and privacy to an extent. But be honest, back then, you ain't have privacy in your house. Because it wasn't your goddamn house. It was your parents' house. You know what I'm saying? I still do that to my kids today. Hey, don't close the goddamn door in my house. You don't pay bills. You don't need privacy. Till you pay your own bills, get your own house. You don't close that door. You know what I'm saying? It's still stuff in the house that's gonna follow them when they leave out the house, so they'll know right from wrong. You know, teach your children who to really be friends with. I done had that talk with my daughter on how many occasions. Like, oh, my friend said this and this about me, and it made me feel bad. I said, well, she don't need to be your goddamn friend.
Yeah.
Like, teach your children who to actually be friends with. Stop trying to be the cool. Stop trying to. I know you want to. You know, we all may have grew up and not have been in that what you call that popular crowd. That crowd. You felt some kind of way when you was growing up because they did this and that. That ain't what they need. That ain't what they need. And it's like, you need to start being in your child's life, like really, and teaching them important stuff. Like, somebody brought up a good point. I don't know. I think I was watching one of the fucking sports shows or some shit, but they brought up a good point. Kids know so many people they don't need to know, or don't really do shit for them. Like, at the end of the day, I could go up to any child right now and say, who your idol is? You know, they'll be like, oh, LeBron James, Nicki Minaj, you know, some entertainer. But I bet you if you ask a child, name a Nobel Prize winner, name a scientist, name a doctor, they can't name none of them. Them the people who are actually doing stuff in the world that changes the world and influences the world on a positive note. I'm like, you know, there's nothing wrong with your child idolizing basketball star, football star, whatever. But teach them, like, that ain't the only way to go in life. Like, get back to teaching your child to actually grow up to be a lawyer, doctor, fireman, scientist, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something that's going to actually improve the well-being of humanity and shit like that, because I just feel like a lot of parents, they're so in the dark when it comes to their child. When it comes to their children, it's ridiculous because you're not in their life. Not in their life. Like, my first date, my parents went on that shit with me. Do that with your child. They might be like, where you gotta go? Because you know where the fuck you going. Who you dating? Because at the end of the day, it's like, we've gotten lazy as parents because technology and the internet that made us that way. And as a parent, get back to just being a parent. You know, once you have a child, all your bullshit should stop. Like, now I'm not saying you can't have fun.
Mine did.
You know what I'm saying? You can't still go out and have your fun. But don't put that up high on your list. Like, me and my wife, our vacations are once a fucking year. We go on a cruise. That's time for me, her. That's what we do. We'll fly the date night in a couple nights a month. But you still got parents out here in the club every fucking weekend.
I can't stand that shit. Oh,
you out here, you thinking you being a good parent. You, oh, my child got Jordans. Nigga, your child too, he can't fucking say Jordan.
Boy, live with the
He can't spell it. What you buy for your child doesn't amount to you being a parent.
Mm-hmm.
It's what you teach your child.
Mm-hmm.
It's what you instill in them. It's the morals and values. That's why I feel like, especially for a lot of women these days, I feel like that's the reason why they are the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't put value. A lot of people don't put value on themselves because they weren't taught it being brought up. You know what I'm saying? You actually be in your child's life. Like it should not be too many things you don't know about your kid. You know, you shouldn't be like, oh shit, I didn't know he like that. Why not? Where the fuck were you at? He in your house. She in your house. You raising them. You shouldn't not know something about your child. And if it's like that, it's because either your child ain't comfortable telling you, or you just ain't looking hard enough because you're focusing on all the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, be a part of your child's life. Encourage them to do stuff. Get extracurricular activities. Don't just let your child come home from school, do some homework, and stay on their goddamn phone. Sit on a video game. Like, I literally, at this point, I realize it's some days I literally have to force my fucking kids to go outside. Like, they don't go outside and do nothing. No one said, "Dad, fuck that. Give me that phone. Go outside. Do something. Get out the house." Because all kids do not sit at home on a video game or on their cell phone. You know what I'm saying? Just all day long. All day long. And that's what's teaching them everything, and not the parent. The phone is teaching them everything. Internet, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. That's teaching your child everything, and the parent ain't doing it. Take that. I'm not saying take it from them, but don't let that be the driving force. Like, actually be in your child's life. If they ask you something, teach them, hey, I know you might like this, or you might think this is cool, but you know, ask your child, and don't too many parents be like, oh, I don't need to worry about that right now. No, fuck that. Teach that shit early. Because the later you wait to teach it, the harder it's gonna be to instill.
Facts.
Don't wait. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm not gonna teach my child about sex until they get close to teenagers. Why not? Shit.
He already thinking
Why
about it.
not?
What grade he in?
Fucking 5 years old. Hey, don't touch a girl right now.
I guarantee if you go look at their recent searches on their web browsers and shit, you'll find some stuff that you never thought you'd see.
Facts. It's crazy because I've done that, right? Like, that what made me hit a point one time with my son. I fucked around and looked at what the fuck he was looking on YouTube. I was like, all right, video game, this. Hold on, nigga. What the fuck you gonna looking at this? Wait. What? Hold on, time out. That's
what you know about this?
Like, hold on,
How
time out.
much do you really know?
Rewind. All right, now it's time me to have this talk. Like, my son is 7, bro. I already had the sex talk with him at 7.
I'm doing the same thing, shit.
At 7. And it's because a lot of us as parents too also need to realize, yeah, when we was coming up, then our parents might have waited to talk to us about certain stuff. But it's a new day and age. We didn't have the internet like we had back then. Like, I can remember motherfucking that damn dial-up. Where motherfucker pick up the phone in your house, internet go off. Now it's like kids getting mad because, oh, dad, Wi-Fi is out.
I'm telling you, unplug the internet for 10 minutes. Not even 10 minutes. Unplug the internet for like 5 minutes.
We didn't even know what Wi-Fi was coming. We didn't have that shit. You was the shit if you had call ID. You was the shit if you had call ID at your house. Like, man, you know what the fuck all this shit right there. You got an answer machine. You was up there. Like, it's changed so much these days, bro. Like, we can't live in the same age as our parents did for us. We have to kind of integrate this newer stuff in our parenting. And, for those that don't like to, discipline their kids by whooping them, cool. I'm not going to say you wrong.
It's going to get over.
All I'm going to say is if you look at a lot of these fucked up ass people in this world right now, you go back to their parents, they ain't get their ass whooped. Because I will say, as much as I've changed that in my child from whooping them, I ain't supposed to smoking the shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might not, I told myself, I'm not going to hit my daughters because I don't want them to think it's okay for a man to hit them. Yeah. But if my daughter fuck up, or if my son fuck up.
Some type of Coca-Cola.
Yeah, hey, I'm about to make them sweat. we about to get this workout on. Because I'm going to teach you, for every wrong thing you do, there's a consequence to it. And I feel like parents don't do that these days, or the consequences that they give their children are bullshit. Oh, I'm gonna take your phone. Oh, you can't talk to. You can't get on your computer.
You can't go outside.
You can't go outside. Bitch, don't go outside anyway. Like, really make the punishment
give them shit to
match
do.
what they did.
Give them some shit.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, I was like I said, I was brought up in that era where, you know, what kills me today is I see this a lot. If y'all let y'all kids do it, cool. My child will never call me by my name.
Facts.
I don't know how many kids these days be like, who's that? Yeah, this is Martha. Who the fuck is Martha? That's my mom. Nigga, I didn't know my mom.
What?
It was mama.
Yeah, facts.
It was mama. And if I ever said it, I don't give a fuck how far away she was from me, bro. I just see the hand coming. I feel it. I feel that shit. Like, teach your children basic manners, bro. Like, people don't have that. Kids don't have that these days. Don't get me wrong. I know kids are honest to the motherfucker, but teach them manners. When growing up talking, don't say shit.
See, I'm gonna touch on that. See, one thing I grew up and I've noticed, well, not now, but I've noticed about myself in my younger days, I didn't respect older people. Like older people, dead. Like over 65.
That's dead these days.
See, now, it ain't that my moms and pops didn't instill that, hey, respect them. It's that I took it upon myself to say, what would you talk about? I'm going to still act the way I want to act around them, with them, towards them. Mm-hmm. And then I got to realize, that's the wrong fucking way. And I realized that after one of my elders passed, I was like, damn, I really gave her some real heartaches, man. Like, and I felt that shit. You ain't gonna feel that shit till it's gone. That's what.
For real.
That's why, like,
I see that
crazy,
so much.
I can't even get into words on how it is.
Like, so many of these videos out of these kids not respecting their not respecting their elders. And when I say elders, they don't gotta be 65, 75. Just another adult. If you under 18, they over 18. God damn it, respect. These kids up here talking crazy shit. Like, motherfuckers be on. I be seeing Subway Bill, motherfuckers going in on this old lady. Like, motherfucker.
Man, I see a dude walking to a dude in the subway.
And what make it bad if we've gotten to a society to where we think it's wrong to correct it. Like I say, the old saying is true, bro. It take a village to raise a child. I can remember where if you fucked up in school, you had 3 air whoopers coming. Whoever the hell was home when you got home, your mama and your daddy. Sometimes it's the goddamn teachers. Because it's like, and now we've gotten to this point to where, you don't want another person correcting your child. Motherfucker, why? See, if they doing something wrong, let them get corrected. Like, because all you doing is enabling them to go, okay, all of one person I need to have some kind of respect for is my parents. No, any goddamn adult. If you doing something wrong, the dog come up to you and go, hey, stop that shit. Alright, yes sir. Move the fuck on.
This one made me respect, like I grew up respecting my aunties and uncles and just people in the neighborhood. They don't do that no more. You see an old man in the street, you gonna be like, hey, fuck you old man, and order away and shit. But hey, when I grew up, it was, you disrespected him? I'm gonna let him whoop your ass. And he stood there and let whoever I disrespected whoop my ass, which brings into, why do they take paddling out of the school district?
That's a good ass question.
You ain't gotta whoop them without the parent. It's, you know what I'm saying? 3 hits, go back to class. Don't act up in school.
That goes back to what I just said. People don't want other. It's to the point now. Parents don't want other people correcting their child. If my child come home and tell me, such and such was being mean to me, what they say? Oh, you told me don't fucking do this. Was you doing something you wasn't supposed to do? Yeah. What the fuck you said wrong? Don't do it. We've gotten away from like you said. I can remember when I was growing up. Everybody in your neighborhood knew everybody. And I mean, they knew him to a point to where
everybody in the city,
like
bro.
Everybody knew everybody, especially the neighbor next door. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know the motherfuckers doing that shit.
We used to go play with their little kids. My
I know, right? Why is it so hard for people nowadays to know your neighborhood, know the people around you.
Could help the environment even better.
And then
now you know what's being done around your kids.
Exactly. It's like too many times you'll go through a neighborhood and be like, look at somebody else killed them. Bad motherfuckers. Oh, okay, you know who they parents is? You know, can you get out there and say so? Like we've become bystanders to everything. Everything. We too quick to watch something and go, bro, that's fucked up, man. Look at that shit.
Like,
but you won't step in, and that you teaching your child the same thing.
Hey, stay out the way. No. If like that brings into a video I seen 2 days ago about some kids getting bullied in the park by some kids that's from a high school. He was like fucking in elementary. They came, took his ball and shit. And another guy that was sitting there came and spoke up. Yeah, he was bigger and more intimidating than they was, and they, you know what I'm saying, backed off. But like, even if he was small, he still could have went up there and said something. And if his kid was there, it's like, hey, my dad protected this kid, he could protect me.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling safe in an environment is one thing for you not to really want to. That's why we got so many kids that like come up. I ain't gonna say all of them came up missing for the same thing, but most of them just want to get away from that fucking environment to where they don't feel safe, don't feel helped, and they want to, you know what I'm saying, get away from that. And that's why a lot of kids that get older want to venture farther away from their parents, their family, they just anybody just.
I feel like this to hit on what you said about bullying. If you know your child is bullied, do something. Stop denying. Like, I've seen too many parents go, "Oh, my child wouldn't do that." Bullshit.
Damn, shit, he doing it. You just don't know about
Bullshit. I told my child.
I was one of them, man.
You be a bully, that's gonna be a bully to you when you get home. I'm gonna let you know how I feel.
I hated doing that shit.
You like, and you know, like I said, it all comes back to what you doing in your house with your children. Don't let them grow up learning everything they need to learn in the world, not from you. Shouldn't nobody else be teaching your children stuff besides who's in that household and the teachers at school and your family and the people you trust. Don't let your children grow up on YouTube. Don't let your children grow up on Facebook, on Instagram. Don't let the internet raise your children. Yes, it's a good tool to use to teach them things, but be the teacher of it. Don't let what they see on their cell phones and computers be the stuff that raised them, because it may not always be the right thing. And if they don't know it's the right thing, they gonna think it's okay. And when they think it's okay, they just gonna do it. And now you in this position where you don't know where your child learned to be like this from. I can tell you where it's from. That goddamn thing in their pocket. Mm-hmm. And it's not from you. You know what I'm saying? Too many. Don't get me wrong. You do have some cases out there where kids are just out of control. But I feel like I don't 100% feel bad for a lot of these parents that go on these shows. Shit like, oh, I don't know what to do with my child. And then when you see them, your child, it kill me, bro. Like, I always say if my son ever do get to the point where I feel like he need an intervention, I'm going to send his ass scared straight. But I ain't gonna be one of them parents that's on there. Like, it be tripping me out when the cameras be in the house. The cameras be in the house talking to the kid. Yeah, well, I don't like this bitch. She on my fucking nerve. Like, motherfucker, bah, who the fuck you talking to? Give your child eggs. Because if you don't, the world will. And the world don't hold no punches.
Shit, the world don't. If the world can't fix it, jail will. And everybody knows like what the inside of jail look like. Bro.
I told my son this, and I tell him this all the time. If you ever go to jail, I'm probably not going to get you out.
I'm not going to get you out.
Because you probably did something.
I'm not going to get you
to put yourself there. Now I'm going to go and see what he's in there for. And then if I don't think it's all right, I'm going to fight for you. But if you go to jail because you was stealing, or you was robbing, you was beating somebody up that wasn't fucking with you, yeah, okay. When you getting out? Alright.
Shit, I feel like
don't even ask me for shit in your commissary. Nope.
Bro, I feel like
I'm not gonna do it.
I feel like if you go to jail, if you were my kid and you go to jail, I feel like you letting me know that, well, obviously what I'm doing ain't enough. If you're in juvie, I feel like what I'm doing is not enough. So why the fuck am I about to risk my money and the well-being of my other kids? Or if I just have that one kid, the well-being of my household to be there for you if you can't be there for your damn self. Mm-hmm. So I feel like you going to juvie actually gonna be time to sit there and think about what the fuck you just did. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna sit there and think about what the fuck, where did I go wrong? Not, fuck him, he's in jail, he's in juvie. I'm gonna let him sit there. After some time, going up there and visiting him and actually talking to him and be like, what made you want to do that?
For real.
Nobody ever asks that. That's the missing question right there with children. What made you do that? Before you give them corporal punishment, before you punish them, before you do anything, I want to know what crossed your mind to make you do that particular thing. Because I want to know, how the fuck can I fix it?
Don't discipline without understanding. I feel like that's a problem. A lot of households too. You discipline your child, but you don't understand why they did it, or they don't understand why they did it and why they should. You just discipline them and you don't talk to them. Like, granted, when I was growing up, a lot of my talking came during the discipline. But I remember this shit. You shut the fuck. Oh man. A lot of talking came during discipline.
I look back at that. That's funny as hell, boy. I used to be crying like a little man. Look, man. Getting that ass. Bro, I bet you after that I thought about it, I never did that shit again. It's funny, bro, because I feel like, parents like, I don't want my child to fear me. Why not? Sometimes feel work.
Feel work like, bro.
I was scared the fuck up.
You think feel don't work as a parenting tool? Why you think as an adult you don't do a lot of stuff? But you scared of it. Okay. Like, but just know how to do it and still talk to them. And I feel like that's why so many people nowadays don't have enough self-respect for themselves. They don't have enough morals. I look at, as men, we all are guilty of, going on IG like, man, damn, where am I good? But when you sit back as a parent one day and think about, like, I wonder how your parents feel about this shit.
Mm-hmm. My daughter's on Instagram, half naked. She's making money, but she's half naked.
Like, instill real morals in your child and teach them self-worth. Like, there's no way for us, especially as black people, to get to a better state than to figure out and be taught our own self-worth. And that starts in the house.
Know your worth.
Teach your children to know their worth and don't accept less. Teach them how to work hard for stuff in the world. Too many people nowadays try to take the easy way out. Try to get stuff the easy way. Trying to shortcut. And I'm like, I learned that shit at home. Teach your kids the benefits of hard work. And self-respect in the work that they do. At the end of the day, I have no problem with women that when they get older or they want to be a model.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You want to be a model? I bet.
Have a secondary.
Have a better plan, because I feel like that should be like a last resort. Use your brain before you use your body to get ahead in this world. Because the one thing that ain't never gonna go old is what you learn, what you instill.
I wouldn't say use the brain first. If you want to be a model, at least like with your backup plan, make it a good one. Okay, modeling is not long term. You can
get old.
You can get in an accident and become disfigured. Where are you gonna go? Collect disability.
Back to your motherfucking house.
You in modeling? Do modeling even have benefits? You need to think about that. Talk to your kid about that. Dude, what you going for? Does it have benefits? Is it gonna have you in the long run? Is it gonna be able to come back if it falls off? Like, let's say you get into a model agency and they don't want you no more. How you gonna provide for all the $1 million of cars and house you got now? Like, can you go pick up a quick job and it's gonna actually keep all that until you get back on your feet?
Right? You know one thing I've realized about models, and it comes from reading their bios and all this shit. That was never what they thought they was gonna do at like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like, if you ask your children, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? All right, cool. Keep asking them that shit the whole time. It might change, but at some point they're gonna find something they're gonna stick with. help them and motivate them to get to that before they venture and veer off into some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, many kids, I don't say don't no kid, but most kids don't grow up going, I want to be a drug dealer. No. They grew up saying they wanted to do something and it didn't work out, and now they're going to go do this shit. No, teach your children to have a plan. A, B, C, D, E, F. Like, have a plan. Just have a plan and stick to it. Like, teach them how to stay to what they want to do.
Help them stay into what they want to do.
Like,
support them. Support them. Like, you got kids that want to be doctors, and now they can't, or they don't have the drive to even be in a medical school no more, so now they just out doing whatever the fuck they can. And that's because they didn't have the support. Be it from your wife, from child age, it's just, it goes on. Whatever you deal with in your kid, in your child life, it goes on to the adult life. Like, if your mother or father or somebody around you is getting abused, shit, they could possibly do it they damn self. Hey, I watched this such and such get abused. And they don't realize that they incorporating the same thing into their household until they actually sit there and actually think about it. Or they get caught doing the wrong fucking thing at the wrong time, and they gotta sit behind bars and think about what the fuck they done. Like,
and at the same time, don't be scared to tell your kids when they want to do something and you know that they probably shouldn't. Don't be scared to tell your kids you probably shouldn't do that shit. Because, believe me, if you don't, the world will. Like, if your child want to grow up and be a basketball player, but your child is 4'9" and can't shoot for shit.
Shit, support them to shoot.
Don't be scared to be like, look, I know that's what you want to do.
Shit, I'm gonna help.
What else you want to do?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Steer you towards that shit. Like, cause you might. I'm all for letting your child grow up to be a sports figure, basketball, baseball, tennis, whatever. But make sure that one, if they want to do it, hell, put the time in with them.
You know what I want to see? So supposedly, Serena Williams messed up her back in tennis, right? We're doing this for hella years.
Yeah.
I want to see what she's gonna do now. Did she invest?
Pretty well off.
Did she invest?
Teach your kids that. I feel like don't nobody teach their kids that shit.
Yeah.
How to invest your money. How to actually do good shit with your money. Like, a good way to do it, incorporate both responsibility and money management. Hey, you got chores. Clean your room, wash your dishes, cut this lawn. I bet I'm gonna give you $5. What you wanna do with that $5? You gonna keep it? What you want to do? What you want to buy? Because a lot of times, $5 ain't gonna buy okay shit they want. They be like, I want this new such and such. Okay, that's $45. You got 5. You 40 short. You gonna work to get that other 40? Save to get what you want? Like, just that is gonna teach your kids how to manage their money. Like, cause I feel like that honestly should be in school. Like,
it also teach them sacrifice.
True. I feel like that should also be in school. Like, take some of this bullshit you learned. I took so much shit in school. I don't use.
Oh,
why I need to learn this shit?
Why?
I get that you trying to do a broad little, in case you veer this, but you got But look, like high school, college, especially high school. I think it's really starting in high school. So by that time, your kids be old enough to start working. Money management class. Take calculus the fuck out. Pre-algebra. Trigonometry.
Yeah, nah, that shit work for me.
Fucking,
that shit work for me.
What is some other shit that you... Where the fuck home ec went? Bring that shit back. I haven't seen that shit in school in so long. That teaches you life skills. How to cook. How to clean. You got motherfuckers that's grown that don't know how to cook. Don't know how to.
I ain't know how to cook. I got a house. Like, actually, a good ass big meal.
Don't know how to do laundry.
I learned a little bit, but not that much.
Like, teach your children this shit.
The proper way to wash dishes. That shit pisses me off, bro.
They do is set your kids up for when they in school and they gotta work.
Shit, you claim you wash dishes and shit. Yeah, you claim you wash dishes and shit. I pick up a dish and I look at that motherfucker, it's still dirty. Like, what the fuck is this?
No, I'm about to throw all that shit out the cabinet.
Bro.
We washing everything plus shit you didn't even need
Bro,
to wash.
listen, when I was younger, and I was learning how to wash dishes, right? Let me tell you how you know your dishes are clean. You take that motherfucking plate, you take your finger, if that bitch don't go and it's smooth, yo. You feel me? That's how you know it's clean. But if it don't do that and you feel some dirt or some shit on that, guess what? You rewashing that shit. Cause my mother ain't play that shit. I never had a problem with it. My brother though, that motherfucker, he got to doing that stuff. You feel me? Mom, what you doing? Yeah, wash them dishes again. They dirty.
You be mad as hell. I mean,
yeah.
You that bitch.
Come on now.
I ain't doing this shit again.
Hey, listen. Hey, do it right the first time. You ain't got to worry about it no more. You feel me? So that's the whole. That's everything in life. You know, do it right the first time, and you will never have to do it again. You take a test the first time. You study. Do what you're supposed to do. You pass the test. Guess what? That stuff is behind you. You fail. Now you have to do all this restudying and wasting your time and things like that. Man, it don't take nothing. It literally doesn't take anything for you to take about 30 minutes to an hour out your life to better yourself. You feel me? That takes away from your parents getting in your ass. That takes away from your teachers getting in your ass. You know, it's just like, it's a lot of stuff that every generation starts to fail on, and they start to like stray away from. You know, if you do it right the first time, the very first time, if it's out of your control and you can't do it the first time, okay, you live and you learn. But if there's a possibility that you literally have all the tools lined up in front of you for you to do it right the first time, why try to take a shortcut? Because let me tell you something, if you try to take a shortcut in life, most of the times you end up on your ass. Just like that's just straightforward, you know, not sugarcoating.
To go back to it, I bet you I could ask a question, and I bet you I get a no from a lot of people. And I know they don't do it no more these days, except for holidays. How often do the majority of people nowadays sit down and eat as a goddamn family?
Hey, let me tell y'all something. I do it every day that I possibly can, and I do it with our family. Like this guy right here. Yeah, he always over the house. Like, we eat as a family, you know, because I can't do that. I don't know. Me personally, there was no freaking TV in the living room growing up. You feel me? I mean, there was no TV in the kitchen. It was in the living room. And let me tell you something. Try to eat in the living room with my mother. Go ahead. Get your butt up and go eat in that living room if you want to.
And don't. I feel like that's the one time of the day where you literally aren't doing shit but eating, and you could spend that with family. Like I know most people nowadays, and I know even I do it from time to time. It's time to eat. Fix your kids' food. You sit them at the table. You fix your food. You go in the living room.
or the dining room.
Or the bedroom.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
no.
That's good though, because you give your kids time to sit with each other.
I feel like that should be a time where literally, especially during school year, you can sit down with your kids and learn so much shit from what they doing. Just sit down, eat with them. Like, just, okay, how's your day at school? What happened?
What your homework look like?
And don't be little kid. I feel like parents do that shit a lot. Don't get me wrong. To us, their problems as children seem minute, but to them, that's all they doing. Like, if they have a problem with something, you sitting there like, ain't no goddamn problem. It's a problem to them. Talk to them about it. Don't make them feel like, oh, that's not something that you want to know as a parent.
Yeah.
Like, if they, oh my God, you know, I went to school today and such did this, and I was like, you sit there like, oh, that's fucked up. Man, damn. So talk to them, like, really talk to them about it, because the more you belittle it, the less they're going to want to talk to you about it. Now you at a point with your children where they don't want to talk to you about shit.
Hey, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I feel like that affected me, because now I'm not good with it. I've heard this, like, everybody in fucking dates and shit. Like, I've heard this a lot. KJ, you're not sensitive enough. What you mean? Like, you don't talk to me about everything, but I'm not used to that. I'm not used to that environment. That environment, it feels weird to me. Like, I don't like being sensitive.
At the house with your
I can't be
kids.
sensitive, man.
And at the same time, you sitting there and you talking to them at the dinner table and getting to know them. You could be teaching them at the same time. You know what that kills me nowadays? People don't have proper goddamn etiquette with food, bruh. All that shit's a killer for me. Like, teach your children how to eat at the damn table.
Making the myth. Well, hey,
like,
we had these, but you still got some shit on it. You gonna be cleaning the whole damn table and all of this.
Really get like there's so many things you can do to teach your children right at the same time and not knowing it. Well, they'll innately start doing it on their own, and it'll carry over when they get older. Teaching them how to eat, teaching them proper etiquette at the table, teaching them a lot of stuff that your children learn. You don't even gotta show it to them. They look at you.
Yeah.
Sometimes it becomes natural, like, hey.
So like for me, I always open the door for my. I'm lying. Gonna say always. Majority of the time, I open the door for my wife, whether it be the car door, the house door, whatever. My son picked up on it. Now he do it for his sisters. Now I gotta teach him that shit when he get older. When you date a woman, open the goddamn door. Open the door.
Hey, she beat me to it. She opened it. That's me, bro. Hey,
nah, I ain't gonna lie.
To that door
I ain't gonna lie. You have women that's like that, and that's what the parents come in. Like, if a man dating you and he come pick you up, that nigga don't get out the car, go back to the fucking house. I ain't gonna lie. How many times you let get in the car?
Hey man, let me tell you something. I don't beat the home, but I'm real quick that hello, I'm outside. But listen, the reason that I've done that is because like I used to be big on opening the doors and stuff. But you got a lot of females that think they're independent now, and you know it depends on who you're with. And I mean you get tired of doing the same thing. Like I done opened the door on numerous occasions and damn near got cussed out, you know, and all this other extra stuff. And
yeah, go back to the house.
Yeah,
they go back to the house because they don't teach their daughters, especially man. Women and men. You don't teach your daughter again hard work. If a man won't take you out, you should be able to go to your goddamn door. Hey, you ready to go? Let's go.
Hey, I got something for y'all. I guarantee you, most households never say this. What side is the woman supposed to walk on when you walking down the street?
Well, I know how to do that shit.
I know that. I do that.
How many people do it?
I do it.
How many people?
I do it.
Like
I ain't gonna
lie. I innately do that with my kids. I innately do that with my kids. If we get out the like we go to the store, Walmart. Most Walmart lanes are one fucking way. Get out the car, walk into the Walmart. Get on this side.
Exactly.
Get on this side over here. So the cars they come. I mean, thinking about it literally, if motherfucker gonna run you over, you ain't stopping that car. They gonna hit you and everybody with you. But
you have time to move.
You have to react to assault.
Exactly.
It's common customs and courtesies we don't teach kids these days no more. And then they grow up and you wonder why they have so many issues in their personal life and their dating life because they wasn't taught how to do it right. Open the door for your woman. You know, if you taking a woman out, you pay for the meal. Now, women, don't ask a man take you nowhere that you can't fucking afford your goddamn self. I gotta hit on that because I ain't gonna lie, that's happened too many times, you know. But I feel like as a man, you shouldn't even put yourself in that position because if you gonna do it, you pick what the fuck you going. See, that's that way, she can't give you that, oh, I want to go to Red Lobster. Bitch, I don't even want to Red Lobster.
Well, we gonna cook it at the house. I can cook. I can cook.
You want to go to Benny Holland. When the last time you went to Benny Holland your goddamn self?
I'm gonna go pay $50 for them to cook it if I cook it at the damn house. What we doing tonight? We going to Red Lobster.
Hey, cook for your woman, yo.
I got something.
Boy, hold on. I'm gonna touch on something real quick, but like, cause back with teaching your kids stuff at home, right? You don't have to think of everything as a punishment. Sometimes, like, shit, it was random days we was at home back in the day, and it's like, hey, get off the game, cut the TVs off. We about to clean up. Damn, we gotta clean up. Fuck. But we get the shit done so we can go back and do what we do. And now it's in my life now to where I love a fucking clean environment. I can't stand When you got shit everywhere for no fucking reason. That shit burns me up. I clean my car probably twice a week, if not 3 times a week.
Bro,
he knows it. Bro, I'm always at the. I live at the car wash.
I gotta clean my car all the time, and I just got to the point where it's like I don't even try to clean it no more, cause like, bro, I'm serious. Like after I put the dogs in the car, you know, go to the beach and stuff like that, it's depressing, cause I just cleaned the car. Now I go do something, car dirty again, and then you just sitting there like. Damn, and then on top of that, like I got like so much other stuff to do. So,
but it's like you said, it's time for I do that with my kids too. Like literally, you know, teaching in doing that, you teach your children young a little bit of self independence.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know, the one thing I get on my wife about right now with her daughter. Her daughter's 5. She's very codependent. My kids are. Because meaning is you need somebody else to always help you. So, you know, I'm trying to break her out. It's gonna take a minute.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna take a second. But I teach my kids how to not be so codependent, how to do stuff on your own because it's stuff you need to the earlier, like I said, the earlier you learn it, the easier it's gonna be when you get older.
Because it's gonna be natural.
Because it's gonna be a natural thing. Like cleaning up your room. I make sure I probably once or twice. Probably every week or 2, I go in my kids' room because my kids are not 7 and 9. They know how to fold their fucking clothes up. They don't know how to wash it.
At 7 and 9,
and I don't fucking do it.
I didn't know how to fold my clothes. So I got on my own.
Right. I got to the point to where I realized if they can go out and play, have fun, get on the phone, get on the video, bitch, you can fold. So, what I do, I still wash it because I don't want them to go in there and waste my goddamn detergent.
I ain't know how to wash that. I got my own.
At this point, I tell them, each of them got a laundry basket in their room. They know when it gets full, that laundry basket full, all right, put it in the big one in the front. I'm going to go wash it.
I had that, but you know what I realized?
I wash it. I don't dry it. Hey, wash it done. They go in that garage, pull it out the washer, put it in the dryer, turn the dryer on. When it's done, I'm going to ask, all right, dry, done. Make sure they dry. Because that's one thing I hate. I hate washing clothes, but one thing I hate even worse about washing clothes is when you dry some shit and then you get halfway through and the shit ain't dry.
Yeah,
so, hey, is it dry? Yeah, it's dry. All right, take it out. Or sometimes I take it out for them. But that's where it stops. I pull that shit right in that front room. Before you close. Don't do shit else till you do. Turn TV off, put the phone down before you close. Once they done, you done folding? Yeah. All right, put them up in the drawers they go in. About once or twice every couple of weeks, I'll go in their room and just go through their drawers. If it's fucked up, I do the same thing you did in basic.
Well, my clothes
they come in, Daddy, what's wrong? Why you had your shirts in your underwear drawer? Fix it.
No.
That mean you ain't give a fuck about what you was doing. So if you don't give a fuck
you
about
was in
what
a rush to do what you was doing.
If you don't give a fuck about that, guess what? You thought that this was the fast way out? Gotcha. Don't worry about it. Oh, this girl
it's teaching them shit that they gonna know how to do when they get older because shit like that could be a deal breaker for certain people when you get old. Like, I'm like, it's a deal breaker for me when I was dating, bro. I hate to go to a female house. It is dirty and it's not organized.
I'm sorry. I love cleaning. I'm a neat freak. But let me tell you something. If I go out and I deal with a female, she needs to be just as neat as me, or if not neater, I think that's impossible. But if not neater, you know, because a man, I know it sounds funny and some people might have a problem with me saying this, but a female should always be cleaner than the male. Always.
True.
Always cleaner than the male.
We used to being dirty.
Yeah.
We gotta do the dirty shit. We gotta do our work.
I'm a draw
and do that
dirty.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not spick and span clean. But I'm not going to also let it get to a point where I got to walk over shit. Like, every man has I ain't going to say every man. Most men got a spot in their room where when you get off, all your shit come. All your shit come.
Oh, God. Bro, hey, I get there. Hey, the chair right here. Round the back of the chair.
Right? And my wife be getting up, be like, you didn't know me being clean. You throw your shit. But I know where I'm going. no
So when I get up in the morning, I can go pick it up. It's all right there.
Let me tell you something. I go in the house, when I go in my room, right as you open the door, right there on the right side where my closet is, put my uniform right there.
Hey, man.
There you go.
Man, I like to be clean, and I'm organized messy. You know what I'm saying? Organized messy.
And then my thing is, I only do that with my uniform. I don't do it with nothing else.
Nah,
I have a designated spot.
Yeah, that's true. Cause I can't if I'm wearing regular shit, if I take it off and go in a clothes sample. Or I'm hang it back up.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna do that. I'm not about to and I don't want my kids to do that because that's what you teach them. That's little stuff you teach them in the house that you can get them to do.
Man.
That when they get older, at the same time of teaching you how to be clean, but it's teaching you how to be responsible.
Yes.
And keep up your own stuff. When I bought my son his phone, right? Well, my wife gave him her old phone. 3 days later it broke because he dropped it too many times. She was like, you gonna get it fixed? I said, yeah. When the fuck I feel like it? Why you not gonna fix it now? Because you need to learn how to keep up with his shit. Mm-hmm. You need to teach your children when you give them stuff how to take care of it.
I'm gonna break a damn iPhone every fucking month.
Hey,
bro, what the fuck wrong with you?
Hey, so check this out, right? My household was freaking crazy. So I'm gonna lay down some knowledge for all you parents that if you don't want to discipline your child in that type of way, discipline them in embarrassment. I bullshit you not. We come in the house and like we said, we got a little pile. Let me tell you something, that didn't fly with my mother. She seen them clothes on the floor, right? Boy, I hope you didn't sweat in them clothes, cause let me tell you something. She will make you wear that for the next 4 days. That outfit.
I can't fuck with that, bro. That's why I started washing my own clothes.
Listen though, check this out. My mother locks the basement. She locked the basement door. You was not allowed to go down that basement unless she was home. Unless she was home and gave you permission, you could not go down the basement. And guess what was down the basement? That washer and dryer. And guess what? Boy, you was wearing them clothes. If you wanted to go outside, you was wearing them clothes for, like, no lie, yo, nothing less than 4 days. Because she was instilling into us, like, hey, you mess up, this is what you're going to do. Because guess what? If I'm outside in the same clothes, you got them friends like, oh, you dirty. You got the same clothes you had on yesterday. So now you don't want to go outside, right? And guess what? 9 times out of 10, you're going to stay inside. Like, all right, forget it. I'm going to be inside. I'm going to play the game, watch TV or something. Hey, your homework done? Man. No lie. Your homework done? Yeah. Let me see it right now. And you better be down here in 60 seconds. If you ain't downstairs in 60 seconds and your homework isn't done, guess what? Unplug the TV, wrap the cord around, and put tape around the cord. Hey, if I see anything out of place, guess what? You got 2 months of punishment. That's what my mother used to do, and and when she did that, bro, that started making me like, oh crap, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do my homework while I'm in school. If I got free time, like lunch or something like that, do my homework while I'm at school. That gives me more free time at the house to do whatever I have to do. That way I can go outside, and that way I can watch TV, play the game and stuff like that. You feel me? Because let me tell you something. She was the type of person, you was in the house by 8:30. No lie. And I was like, what the heck? But that was good, because what I started to realize as I grew up was, hey man, the only people outside after 8:30 is the freaking drug dealers. And then next thing you know, now I'm in the middle of a shootout, somebody getting stabbed. I'm watching a bunch of other stuff going on, But she had it like, she had it to where as though, you're this age, you need to be subject to seeing certain things, like I can't nurture you all my life, because guess what? This is the real world. You feel me? And I respect and appreciate everything that she did for me growing up, because without that stuff right there, yo, I'm telling you, I'd be like one of these hotheads out here.
Tell you the truth, the structure is very important in the house, because that's what I got my kids on now. During the school year, I run a tight. I swear it's like work. I run a tight timeline, bro. I knew, all right, I get off hopefully by 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Hopefully. By 5 o'clock. So, by 5:30, I'm already picking them up and we at the house. So, we at the house on a good day, 5:45, on a bad day, 6 o'clock. Bet, you know good and well, 8 o'clock, you in the bed. You got 2 hours. First thing you doing as soon as you get home, straight to the table, homework. You need some help? I got you. I'm going to help you to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Because I want you to learn how to figure out how to do shit on your goddamn own. I'm going to help you to a certain extent. Alright, bet. Homework done? Cool. Bath time. By the time you out that tub, hey, dinner time. By the time you done eating, you know what you got to do. Clean your area off, put your dishes up, brush your teeth, take your bath, you in the bed. My kids knew if that shit wasn't done by 8, oh, okay, so you want some extra time. You got to get some extra. Don't worry. Whatever you didn't do by 8, I'm gonna make you redo it. But before I make you redo it, but you gonna sweat. You gonna sweat. And it taught them structure. They knew. Like now they out of school, so they know. I give them a 7 o'clock. Hey, 7 o'clock. You know what that means? Whatever you was eating better be done. Time to go brush your teeth. Take your bath. I don't even run my kids' bath water no more. They do it.
I'm about to say what?
I don't. I teach them how to do little stuff like that because they should be old enough and they're capable enough to do it. Shit. I shouldn't have to run my child's bath water. You know what you need to do. Turn that water on. Make sure you got your both towels and you soaked up. Take your bath. My daughter's at the point now where she has body odor, so she knows she got to put on her deodorant. Let me be in the truck one day. Why I smell you? Oh, I forgot to put on deodorant. Okay, don't worry about it. You keep doing it when you get older. Ain't nobody gonna want your funky ass. I'm not being harsh. I'm just telling you the truth.
Hey, you don't tell them, the world gonna tell them, like you said before,
like,
man.
That's just how it go. Hey, what time we got on there? How much time we got left on there? Top right on.
We been going for like, we been talking for a minute.
It says 2 minutes and counting, but the last time I came up here, it said 11 minutes. And
it's Bridget turning around out of memory. But we got to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Try to get another one. But that's the one. That's just the gist of what we doing with this, and when we started off saying, yeah, when we started off saying, you know, everything starts in the house. Everything starts in the house, man. Teach your kids stuff in the house. They can take it to the outside world, and they can be better. All right. We gotta cut it off, because you know we ain't got that much memory, like you know what I'm saying. So next one, what next we're gonna be on?
The next one will be on inequality between. Let me get over here. The next one is going to be inequality between male and female
and double standards.
Yeah, and double standards. The reason why that will be the next one is because
we got shit to get off our chest.
Yeah. Thanks. So this whole YouTube, well, not the whole YouTube channel, but this channel gonna be mostly about.
Hey. I love it. Hey, like I love it.
Real world shit, man.
Discussions, don't take it personally. Please don't take this next one personally.
Yeah.
Please. Please don't, boy. Please don't.
And we'll be back.
Speed it up. Speed it up.